Good afternoon. My name is Ruth Bowser. I am preparing for my final word for week 9. I would like to emphasize that I am reverting back to chapter 5, the topic of identities and ascribing identities or ascription, because to me it is very interesting and it is something that we can keep in mind as we go on our everyday lives when meeting people or when talking to different people. The final word has 3 suggested questions. One was about how our thinking changed from the responses that we have received from our post. The second suggested question was what were our reactions to what has been said by other students who responded to our post. And the third suggested question that we can answer is what was learned from the responses that were received. So I went back and reviewing what was learned from those responses. I have learned that incorporating chapter 5 into this, as far as the identity and ascription, I have learned that we can try to avoid ascribing identity when responding to a post, because the tendency is a person may respond back according to how they ascribe the identity of that particular audience, which could then create conflict. For example, a person may think that the person who posted a reply sounds like he or she is much younger. So then that person who will respond back will try to sound like he or she is much older. So then the other audience receiving that response may sense that, and so what's going to happen is that it's going to create a defensive reaction from the other person, the supposedly much younger person. And so then conflict is created. So what I have really learned from here is that to try to avoid ascribing identity when responding to a post, so that we can avoid conflict.